My name is Travis McPherson, and I've been with New Life for 6 months, since August of 2016. I found my way to New Life in a really interesting way. I've actually lived up the street from here for about 8 years. One day I was coming down from the Highlands, and I just figured it was a Saturday. I figured, well, you know what? I'm gonna try this place. I'm a very curious person in general. And I remember walking through the door, and I was overwhelmed by how big it was and how comforting it felt. And I remember the first thing I saw was the video sign that said, "You belong here." And I don't think I'll ever forget that, because I remember thinking to myself, are they talking to me? I belong here? So I remember walking through the door, and Pastor Manny had an amazing song going on, and something just kind of felt right. So I sat down, and I was overwhelmed by the music and thought it was great. And the whole experience was new to me because I've never really been a church-going person. I think I was just more curious at this point in my life than anything, and I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't looking for a church. I think I was just curious. So after the music was over, a video package played for Big Baptism Weekend. And I remember looking at the video screen, and I started to cry, and I didn't know why. I couldn't place my finger on why. As the video ended, I remember thinking, am I supposed to do that? Is that for me? So about 2 weeks later, I came, and after having never been in a church really for my entire life, 2 weeks after coming to New Life, I was baptized and really gave my life to Christ. And I can't say enough about how that's changed my life. I remember right after I got baptized, I wanted to know what could I do next. And they were playing videos for Starting Point and some of the New Life groups that were starting. And it seemed interesting to me. So I went on the website, watched the video, and it said it was for people who are either new coming to Christ or people who've been away for a while and want to renew their relationship with Christ. So I thought, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. I thought it was one of the most important things I've ever been a part of in my life, and I love it. One big moment in my spiritual life was creating new relationships. First of all, everyone here that works at New Life has been incredibly amazing. And I haven't been able to ask a silly question yet that has not been answered with kindness and love. But relationships outside of church are really important to me too. And during New Life 101, which I think is really important for anyone who's new to New Life to do, I sat at a table with a couple, Tim and Tanya, who actually live in my neighborhood. The funny thing about this is, the entire year before I came to New Life, I kept wanting, almost desperately, to meet someone in my neighborhood. And to sit next to someone who I didn't know and didn't even know lived in my neighborhood, to now become super good friends with these guys. I spent New Year's Eve with these guys. This is something, I don't even spend New Year's with anyone generally at all. I like to stay home, I'm a hermit. But I had a great time with Tim and Tanya, and I consider them my brother and sister now. Something that I would have never had I not walked into New Life that one day. One thing that I've learned in having friends that I've met here at New Life, which was really important to me, is I think there was a fear coming into Christianity that because I didn't know a lot, that I would be made to feel silly because I didn't know a lot. And one thing I have found is that everyone here is not only really embracing of new people, but helpful. So Tim, I know, has been, actually he got baptized the same day or same weekend as me, which I think is amazing, but he definitely knows a lot more about the Bible than I do. And he's never once made me feel like I can't ask him a question. And his faith gives me more faith and gives me the ability to feel better, to hopefully inspire someone else, because I feel like my story is not so unusual.